What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Ride the Gus Bus podcast. I'm your founder and host, Gus Kirkpatrick. New this year, we got two co-hosts, Sharpshooter Steve, Big Play Shay.
No money, no problem.
As always, let's start off by reviewing last week's picks. We're going to try and buzz through it a little quicker. Last week took a little long. Started off Thursday Night Football, Vikings-Eagles. I took Vikings +7. DeAndre Swift ran all over them, but the Vikings were able to cover. Kirk Cousins, I think, threw 3 or 4 touchdowns, but none of them to Jefferson. Did you hit that?
Yeah, I think that was a Gus bust.
We all hit that?
Oh, the big play Shay did hit. It was Hawkinson anytime as well as Vikings +7.
Yep.
If you want to ride the big play Shay, then ride me the
So we all went 1-0 to start the week on Thursday. My first Sunday pick was Bears-Bucks. They looked like they had a chance to make it come back down 7, driving down the field late in the fourth, but Fields throws a pick 6, so that one's shot. I go at 1-1.
I had... Take it away, brother. See.
So, should I just buzz through both my
Sure.
So, I went 2-0 in the Sunday picks. I had Colts -1. They covered with these.
Although Richardson goes down with an injury.
And then Falcons +1.5. They went outright.
Barely. That was barely game-winning field
Barely.
goal.
Little gutsy call from Arthur Smith at the end there.
So 2-0 from Siegs. Shay?
On the Sunday slate, I absolutely tanked on the Jets. That was not... They did not cover.
Ugly game.
Ugly game, but promising.
I don't know about
Chiefs,
that.
Jags, I did cover Chiefs -3. Sunday night.
Wait, hold on. I have one more. I had the Niners -8. At the time, we had to record this podcast on Tuesday when the line was at -8. It moved to -7 by game day, which did push. So I don't know if I get the push or not.
You look at the push.
Also, Sean McVay is up to something no good because that meaningless field goal created the cover for the Rams. Who knows what he's got working with Vegas.
Speaking of the Rams, I know we're jumping off topic here.
Cam
Akers to the Minnesota
Vikings. I got
Vikings.
Akers on fantasy, so I'm loving that. Hopefully he takes
Who's
the
the
job
one?
over
Who's
Madison.
Who's the one then?
Madison's dust. He's a career backup.
Yep.
So I missed on the Niners. I moved to 1-2. Sunday night, I was all over the Dolphins. It was never the Pats. They did have dope jerseys, but the Mac Jones can't get the job done. Dolphins look great with their offensive scheme. I moved to 2-2. Siegs was on the Pats, obviously.
So I go 2-3-1 here. I was on the Pats. The Pats did look pretty good in my opinion. They only lost by 7. Mac didn't look great, but it didn't look terrible. The defense absolutely showed out. Full fun fact for you guys: since 2019, the Patriots have held teams under 24 points most in the NFL.
Another fun fact: not Mac Jones. Tua Tagovailoa is undefeated against the great Bill Belichick.
The great.
Real quick, one more
Fins
time.
Pats. I took Fins money line 3-1 on Sunday. 3-1 on.
This isn't a money line podcast.
This is the spread podcast.
That's a
They covered the spread.
Right. Monday night doubleheader, both boring ass games. Saints at Panthers. I took Saints -3. Push that, boring. Jamal Williams goes down.
Almost catch a big nut though, Gus.
I know, but then what? Chubb went down, or no? Who went down?
Jamal went down.
Oh, poor Nick Chubb.
So I pushed Saints -3, regardless of who you take. It pushed. Saints beat the Panthers. Bryce Young starts his career 0-2. Then the nightcapper, Browns at Steelers. Kind of a boring defensive game, but story of the night is Nick Chubb's gruesome knee injury. Hope that he has a quick recovery.
Same knee from college.
Yeah. He.
Second story of the night is Jerome Ford. I thought he played well.
A lot of people were throwing a lot of money at him on the waiver wire. I had the Steelers
I think
plus.
a third story of the night is Deshaun Watson is dead.
Yeah.
Well, he's not the man he used to
Deshaun
be.
Watson just
Do you know where Deshaun is?
Not the
I
man
can't
he
find
used
him.
to be.
Where's
You guys?
If you guys find him, let us know. I had the Steelers plus 2.5, so I end the week 3-2-1. Not bad. I'll take it.
I will say, Gus, you were on the Steelers from the get-go, and
Yeah.
I didn't believe you.
And none of you guys were.
That wouldn't have happened with the scoop and score. That was a crazy. TJ Watt's really good.
Yeah. 2 defensive touchdowns. from the
TJ
Steelers.
Regardless,
TJ Watt's good for
I missed the Browns Steelers and pushed on Saints and Panthers. Shea Bomb finishes 3-2-1. Big play Shea 1-1.
Move it. What was the miss on the week 1?
That was, I believe. I don't know. Awesome. Actually,
Lions win
I
the
guess it's
division.
still outstanding.
We all go 3-2-1. Overall, I'm 7-4-1.
I believe I went 5-1 last week, so I am 8-3-1.
I went
5-1 too.
5-1.
You guys are 8-3-1. I'm 7-4-1.
Exactly. So right now dinner's on Siegs for both of us.
Yeah.
That's not.
Moving on, this week, we're recording this on Thursday. We're going to pump this one out quickly, and then I'm going to hit the editing studio. Niners Giants. It is going to be an absolute blood battle. I don't expect the Giants to put up a single fight. It's the Niners homecoming. Haven't had a home game yet this season, and the Giants come to town without their left tackle, Andrew Thomas, I believe is his name, and without star running back Saquon Barkley. Line is 10.5, and I'm all over that.
I'm taking
the Niners to win by 15 plus. I'm taking CMC to get in twice. By the fourth quarter, it's Elijah Mitchell running the show. Elijah Mitchell gets in. Hopefully, Kittle gets his first of the year. Defense shows out, holds the Giants to under 14 points. I'm all over the Niners minus 10.5.
I am taking the descent. Giants plus 10.5.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That is
crazy.
not the big play Shay of the day, but as this podcast goes, we do take
That is
hot takes over here.
crazy.
And we are riding Giants 10.5. Danny Jones looked pretty good last
Who is
week.
going to
He had
score on that offense?
Darren Waller.
On the Niners defense when they know Darren Waller's the only weapon.
Hey, there's a will, there's a way.
We'll see.
The guys in blue are covering.
I'm all over the Niners here, 10.5. They're missing.
I wish it was 10. But
I think left tackle being out, Andrew Thomas, who's, as a couple Giants fans have said, is the best player on their team. Saquon's out. I mean, the Giants have only played 2 good quarters of football this entire season, and it was against arguably the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Niners are going to pummel them.
Stoked for that game tonight.
Tonight.
Less than 10 hours.
I was looking at the line here. I could see this being a little bit of a trap. I could
10.5.
see.
That's why I'm
I
taking
could see-
10.5.
I could see this being a little bit of a trap. I mean, it's just like the Niners are
Daniel
a
Jones.
square pick, but you got to.
Daniel Jones is going to be seeing ghosts. 4 picks minimum. Moving on. Who's got the first play of Sunday?
I do. And let's go with the big play. Shay. We have got a phenomenal matchup in New Jersey between the New England Patriots and the New York
This
Jets.
one is going to be a barn burner.
This is personal.
10-3.
This
This
is
one's
personable. The Jets obviously are lacking at the offensive quarterback position. Some people think the issues runs deeper than that. I tend to agree, but a quarterback should be able to get the ball out of the pocket, and simply Zach Wilson cannot do that. So that's why I'm a little nervous about this game. But what I will say, I'm riding my guys in big play Shay of the day. Give me New York Jets plus 2.5. Brees Hall anytime. Mike Gesicki anytime plus 3K.
Mike Gesicki.
Plus
Get
3,000. Big play Shay of the
Get
day.
winning. Plus 3,000.
Plus 3. I'm already 2-0. Come on, let's go 3-0.
All right, so I have to take this game. I'm
Really?
taking the Pats. I think the Pats are going to murder them this week. Zach Wilson, the last time he played the Patriots, could not get the ball past the 50-yard line. Mac, in fairness, couldn't either. But it's a new Patriot offense. It's a new year. I think the Patriots are going to cover with ease. The Pats always win in the Meadowlands. So Pats minus 2.5. Over 37.5 is enticing, but I think it will be.
By
I
far,
I
the lowest over-under on the slate.
I don't want the over to hit at all. I think it's going to be an absolute bloodbath.
10-3.
And by bloodbath, I mean a horrible game.
Blood math.
Turnovers on offense.
Turnovers.
I
Picks.
think whoever,
Fumbles.
whatever,
A special teams touchdown
What-
might win the game.
I think
whatever
this-
defense gets in the end zone, I think that team's going to win.
I think
great
this is a battle of who has the worst offense, and I think that's the Jets. So I'm gonna take the Pats.
Moving on. So we got 2 split
Oh,
opinions there.
what do you got?
I'm not touching that game.
Okay.
I like the Vikings this week to pick up their first win of the season at home against the Chargers. The spread is plus 1.5, but I'm gonna just outright take money line for the podcast sake. I'll take the spread plus 1.5. But if you're smart with your money, I'll take money line. Vikings coming home, starting 0-2. They can have a sense of urgency. I think they're getting in the practice facilities this week and finding some. I'm stumbling over my words.
Are they gonna practice this
But
week?
no. They're getting the practice facilities this week and finding some plays to get Justin Jefferson into the end zone. He's racked up over 300 yards the first two games, but he can't seem to crack the end zone. I think this is the week he does it. They got Cam Akers now to spearhead the backfield. Who knows how many touches he'll get, but I'm sure he'll see a few as the OC of the Vikings was his old OC, Kevin O'Connell. Or is Kevin O'Connell the head coach of the Vikings?
So you think the
Vikings.
Chargers fall to 0-3?
I think the Chargers fall to 0-3. I think the Vikings get this one at home.
Wow.
They need this one to stay in the divisional race. All over the Vikings plus 1.5 is my first play. Moving on, we're gonna do 2 plays on Sunday. What's your guys' second?
I got a second play. It's going to be the Detroit Lions -3.5 against the Atlanta Falcons. Both are pretty strong teams. Well, the Falcons are 2-0. Lions 1-1. Falcons are 2-0. And I'm looking at it right here. They beat a fraudulent Carolina Panther team week 1. I wouldn't even argue they're fraudulent. I would just consider them not a great team. And they beat the Packers week 2. It was a gutsy win. But again, it was at home. I think Detroit's going to be rocking. -3.5 isn't a whole lot of points. Detroit lost last week. I think they're looking for some blood. This is
I think this is
high-powered
also
offense.
Detroit's first home game, so they're gonna be jumping.
No, they played home last week.
They lost to the Seahawks at home.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I think they're a high-powered offense. I think the Falcons' defense isn't great. Neither really is the Lions, but I think they cover it.
I'm also going to touch the game, but I'm going to be on the descent, and we are going.
Well, I think you're using that word wrong. Descent. He's like,
the
go
opposition.
down.
the dissenting opinion. I think the Lions. I think the Lions win, but I think the Falcons cover.
Different. You're gonna be on the different.
I'm gonna be in the. I'm gonna dissent. Descent. I'm going to descent here.
No, it's ascent and descent.
Yeah.
I digress.
I digress.
Alright.
I digress.
Regardless.
I do like the Lions to win. Regardless, nevertheless, Falcons do cover 3.5.
This is your so UNC is on the two same games as your Sunday picks.
It's me against him.
Wow, this could create some movement in the standings. I will be on the Broncos +6.5. Unpopular opinion. I think this is a trap game. Dolphins are 0-2 at home -6.5. I think they're getting a little too many points. I think the Broncos are a decent team despite their are they 0-2? They lost to the Commanders. Did they lose week 1?
Yeah.
So the Broncos are 0-2. I think the Broncos they're not winning this game. But I think they do cover the 6.5 spread. I like Javonte Williams. I like Russell Wilson, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton. I think the Broncos can get this one done on the road, at least to cover the spread. The Dolphins do have a high-powered offense and have been looking great so far, although they haven't played all that much competition. You got the low-life Pats and then the Chargers that are 0-2. I'm not on the Dolphins this week, despite Tua Tagovailoa. Listen to this: the favorite to win the MVP. What do you think about that?
Listen, I'm
Any
not
thoughts?
I'm not throwing any shade over here, but I wouldn't think it would be that hard to play quarterback with two of the fastest.
He's got some under weapons, and their scheme is great. We were watching Sunday night last week, marveling at their scheme.
I mean, listen.
Hey, how much money do we make on the drive passes?
$60. I agree, though, Siegs. But Tua gets the ball out at light speed. You can't teach that.
No, I agree. You can teach that.
I mean, what great MVP quarterback hasn't won with great receivers?
That's a good question, or a great
No.
point. So I'm on the Broncos +6.5. Moving on.
I don't like Tua to win.
Waiting all day for Sunday night. And this is an absolute
Snooze.
Steelers at Raiders. I mean, come on. What are you doing putting that on primetime, especially Sunday night, the biggest game of the week?
That's actually crap.
That's atrocious.
I'm taking Steelers +2.5.
We need to have the NFL begin flexing games earlier in the season, because this is just ridiculous. I guarantee this is the lowest rated watched Sunday night game this season.
You know what was the most rated Monday Night Football game ever, right?
No.
Jets Bills 2 weeks ago.
Really? Alright. It's nice to know. I will say that game was streamed on national television as opposed to usual Monday nights, which is only on ESPN, I believe. Regardless, good stat. I'm taking the Steelers +2.5 as well. I just love the Steelers defense. I think the Steelers defense is what carries them. Obviously, Kenny Pickett's not doing too much. He threw 1 touchdown last week, and it was George Pickens doing all the work, going 70 yards. Did a grip. I got Steelers +2.5. Hopefully Deontay Johnson's active. They actually have a decent 3 wide receiver tandem. Allen Robinson, George Pickett, Deontay Johnson, and then Najee Harris has to figure it the fuck out. I don't know what the hell's going on with him. He seems like the slowest running back in the league. He's going to need to figure it out. Hopefully he punches one in. I'm on the Steelers +2.5.
So you guys taking Steelers, I would assume because of the defense, but let me just
just say that.
Let me just list a couple key players out for the Steelers defense.
Is Minka out?
Cam Hayward out, Monte Casey out, Minka Fitzpatrick
No way.
out, Deontay
Really?
Johnson out. So
Officially, is that official?
Yep.
It's a little early for official outs and ins to be submitted.
He got it's his chest.
Who?
He got
Mink?
Yeah, Mick.
Alright. Still on
Just the injury bug is hitting the Steelers a little bit too hard this early in the season. First home game for the Raiders. I think Vegas is going to be bumping. People are going to be gambling on the game. I like the Steelers -2.5 at home. I feel like when it's that low and you're playing at home in a primetime game, Jimmy G shines. Jimmy G knows how to win games.
I like that. I don't hate that. Going to Monday night, we got the
real quick before we hit Monday night.
Any times?
I'm only going one this week, and it is an absolute lock. Drop the house, drop the mortgage, sell everything you can, and put it on this. Tony Pollard to get in the end zone versus the Cardinals. Saquon did it twice. I see that Tony Pollard is -165, but this is just like literally free money.
Guess what McCaffrey's line is for any
-280.
270.
270.
That's crazy.
No, he's scored in 11 straight. Every game he plays for the Niners, he scores. But I'm on Tony Pollard -160. I think it's just literally just like the freest money you'll come across. Cardinals are Swiss cheese on defense. You guys have anyone?
I already took Gesicki and Brees.
Gesicki and Brees. And those are your locks.
Those are my locks.
Yeah, it's a big play shit. See, he's got anyone?
I'm gonna go Ramondre here. He hasn't gotten in this year.
I like that. The Jets are a stout defense.
+145.
Hear that? You think Ramondre puts one in?
I don't think to be a new good Patriot.
You said Gesicki's gonna get in. Who's playing the Jets?
Obviously. I do think Gesicki gets in.
Moving on to Monday night, Eagles Bucks.
Are we doing both games?
Yeah, we are. I might be out of loop. Are we always? No, we are. Is it a thing for now? 2 games every Monday,
Gus,
or is that just the first couple?
I don't remember getting any communication about it.
Yeah,
I think this is
the
the
NFL
last.
has not reached out to us about this.
This is the last week with 2 more.
Okay, so it's just a little promo or something. Starting off, Eagles going down to Tampa Bay to face the Bucks. Eagles are -4.5, and I think I'm gonna rock with the Eagles here, -4.5. Baker has started 2-0, and he looks like he might have found himself a home, as Matt Siegel said. But I think the Eagles have started 2-0, but they haven't looked like their dominant selves.
They have not.
Tell me if you disagree.
I agree.
You agree?
4.5 is a lot, and I think Baker Mayfield found a new home in Tampa Bay.
So you think I just said that. You think
Paraphrase.
No.
The Bucks cover.
No, I think the Eagles still cover.
Okay, you're conflicting stories going on here.
All right, boys.
I'm all over the Eagles -4.5. I think this is the week that they really show their dominant selves. Their defense needs to show their stuff and just really just walk all over the Bucks.
That means you know what time it is. It's time to
Ride the Gus Bus.
Ride the Gus Bus.
Squad ride the Gus Bus. Squad ride on the Eagles -4.5. They're going to go down to Tampa and bring it to them on a Monday night. Hopefully Swift is the full-time bull. What am I missing the word? Bull carrier? Bell cow. They take down the Bucks -4.5. We're looking to all get on that on some money. Moving on, the late slate. Who you guys got? Rams going down to Cincinnati. Rams going cross country to Cincinnati.
All right, keep going.
I hate every game that I picked so far. Have been all favorites.
Bengals 0-2. Should we
0-2.
mention?
They look terrible. The Rams are actually starting out a lot better than I thought they would. Their offense looks phenomenal.
Puka Nacua making history.
I love
Most
that.
reception in 2 games in NFL history.
He's the second leading receiving yards as well.
He's
They
ridiculous.
diced up a very respectable 49ers defense.
Yeah, they did look very
The
good.
Bengals, on the other hand, have
The Rams look great.
the Bengals, on the other hand, have been absolute tissue paper this year.
Where's Joe Burrow?
Where is Joe Burrow?
Who's more lost, Deshaun Watson or Joe Burrow?
Deshaun
Deshaun.
Watson. Deshaun.
Deshaun. But we're a couple weeks from losing Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Rams diced up a very respectable defense last week. This week, they're going up a defense that has allowed at least 24 points in both of the first 2 games. So, I think it's an easy pick for me. Rams +3.
And I like
I
that-
will like to mention, though, Bengals are in all white this Monday.
Oh, and those are Steve's. Those are up there with the Pats red jerseys.
But I got.
I like the young buck
Rams
out of the
+2.
Rams, Kyron Williams. They dished Cam Akers, going to give Kyron Williams a full-time
I
job.
like it.
I like him, and they have their receivers, Puka Nacua, Tutu Atwell.
So what are you guys all riding for that game?
I think I'm still on the Bengals -3.
I took Rams.
I think Joe Burrow turns around. You can't go 0-3. You can't start the season 0-3 when you just got the fattest paycheck of your life. Joe Burrow is going to turn it around this week. I think he goes for 3 or 4 touchdowns. Jamar Chase gets in. Joe Mixon gets in. T. Higgins gets in. T-pose.
Oh, we
T.
forgetting
Higgins
about
gets in.
we forgetting about the Swiss cheese that is
The Bengals
offensive
O-line.
And
I think Donald's getting
one
2
of
or
the
3
most
sacks.
dominant defensive players.
That was noted into my calculations, but everything still comes out with Bengals -3. At home, they're going to cover on Monday night. Joe Burrow's going to figure this offense out and get them rolling in the right direction. I still think the Bengals make the playoffs, despite starting 0-2. So do the Chargers. I don't know about the Chargers. Vikings make the playoffs, starting out 0-2. Who you got? Me and C's are differing.
For what? Bengals?
Bengals Rams last game.
I said Bengals 3.
You got Bengals 3. Any
-3.
reasoning?
No.
No reasoning. Gut feeling.
Got feeling. T. Higgins got in last week. I think he gets in again.
All right. With that, the segment comes to a close. But what time is it, boys? Wave. Come on.
I'm sorry. I got
What
it.
time is it? Solo time.
Is
I'll start.
All right, you're starting.
All right. Gentlemen.
For those who don't know how to play, watch the last episode. It's pretty easy.
All right.
Oh shit, we haven't picked a number
Pick a
yet.
number. Pick a number.
All right, we got our number.
You got a number?
all right. Seagull. Tell me
A quarterback correlated to this number based on his pocket passing.
Pocket passer. I'm gonna have to go Deshaun Watson.
Okay. Gus. Tell me a receiver who long ball ability.
Long ball ability.
Yes.
Braxton Berrios.
Jeez, I have no idea. I'm gonna go with a 5. Siegel.
Do you know who Braxton Berrios is?
Yeah, he's in the Dolphins. He's a punt returner. Siegs.
Talk to me.
Siegel. Give me a team's defense.
Our team's defense. Is it cheating if I were to look something up?
I mean, keep it a
No.
reason.
The team's defense, I'm gonna go with the Bengals defense.
Still have no idea.
What are you thinking? Because I'm gonna have to dial this one in.
6.
Okay.
Gus.
Yeah. Ask a good question.
Go with something that you'll know if whatever.
Yeah.
Give me.
Shay might start this one 0-3.
give me DB. Give me a
Team's color rush jerseys. Correlated to this number.
Ask a different question. Just for the benefit of you, ask a different question. Because all color jerseys are sick.
Okay. Give me a matchup correlated to this number on Monday night.
Ooh. Well, there's only 2. That
No,
doesn't give you-
I'm saying like make up a hypothetical
Oh,
matchup.
okay. Alright. Cardinals, Texans. Would you watch that game?
No. 2.
Oh! He snipes
No
it!
way.
Wow, what a comeback. That's dick riding Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson. Alright, I'll go. What a way to start 1-2 for Big Play Shay. Alright, come on. What's going on?
I'm answering something.
IFC. Alright, my turn.
Shay,
Pick a number.
What do you think of the number?
Shay, lock in. I don't want you to be on IFC while we're
What do you
mid-pod.
think for a number? Alright, number's locked.
Alright. Shay, give me a fantasy football quarterback.
I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers last season.
Last season. Okay.
I mean, he didn't do it last season.
Siegel. I am
I'm gonna ask you for a I'm gonna ask you for a historical franchise. Like a franchise. Like not the team right now.
Houston Texans.
Houston Texans. Okay.
Let's get a vibe check.
I mean, Houston Texans are down in the dumps. I didn't think Aaron Rodgers was that bad.
So where are you thinking?
But I'm thinking around 3 to 4. But it could be 1. Shay,
Yeah.
give me a tight end in the league today.
I'm gonna go with CJ Uzuma.
Ozuma. Okay. I'm going 1 and 2. Although Aaron Rodgers was not that bad. It's like the worst quarterback in the league. Siegel, last question. Give me a running back's trucking ability.
A running back's trucking ability. Okay. Raheem Mostert.
Okay.
That's a good one. Where you at?
I'm between 1 and 3.
No more questions, right?
No more questions.
Go with your gut.
Let it fly.
Don't think. Go with your gut.
I think I'm gonna go 3.
Yeah.
No way. Good stuff, boys.
CJ.
Starting 0 and 2. Starting 2 and 1 actually. I'm 2 and 1. You're 1 and 2.
I think I'm 2
Bring
and
us
0.
home. You're 2 and 0. Bring us home. Let's go 3 and 0 on the day.
All right, boys.
Pick a number. Show the camera. Word. Start us off, Six.
All right. Give me
Hat-trick game.
a fantasy football wide
Okay.
receiver. PPR fantasy
Am
football.
I up?
Shay.
Jefferson.
Okay. Gus, give me a home field advantage.
Home field advantage.
Like a place with the.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
I mean, I feel like Justin Jefferson.
I'm gonna go Detroit Lions.
Alright, between 9 and 10. Shay, give me a stat line for a quarterback season.
Season? Can I go game instead of a season?
Or a game.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
For a game, I'm gonna go.
This is a great question.
This is a great question. 300 passing yards. 2 touchdowns. And 3 touchdowns. 25.
2 touchdowns and 3 touchdowns.
No, just give me the yards, TD, and interceptions.
No interceptions, 3 touchdowns, 300 yards.
Alright, so I'm sitting at I'm sitting 9 and 10 still. GB, give me
Let's reel it in.
Give me a way to score a touchdown
Ooh.
in terms of how cool it is. That could be a bad question.
Flea flicker.
I'm going 10.
Nah.
Sorry, I
Jetta's made me think
I
10.
know,
Shadows
I
was
know.
tough. I told him
I'm
that. That's
sorry.
why I tried to use the Lions to bring it down a little
We'll
bit.
see you next week.
See you next week. Oh, gotta do the closeout. All right, that's a wrap for today. As always, can't wait to be kicked back on the couch in Dunk's room on Sunday for 7 hours of commercial-free football. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you next Wednesday, and don't forget to ride the Gus Bus if you want to make some cheddar.